Hello, Internet, and welcome to the week of August 4th. And welcome to a new episode of Spoiler Alert. I should probably come up with some kind of logo for that, but whatever. Anyway, so, I'm sure you can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about Spider-Man Far From Home today. I'll get there in a second. The first, which happened really at the end of last week, was me and Liz's 3-year anniversary. And so, we decided to go out. Well, on the first we went and hung out, and I didn't talk about it last week because, sorry, I forgot. But then, today on the 4th, we went out and had a day out together. We went to the mall, which... as much as I wanted to spend time with her, I'm not a big fan of crowds. I get worked up when I'm around too many people. And it's not... And if I have someone with me, it's significantly better. Because I have someone I could focus my attention on. I don't have to worry about the crowds around me. Or it's easier to not think about the crowds around me. That's neither here nor there. We ended up ending the night by going to see Spider-Man Far From Home. Excuse me. I think it was her second time seeing it, maybe even third. She's really big on Marvel. But it was my first, and I'd like to talk about it a little and give my reactions to some of it. It starts off with Nick Fury and, I forget her name, but the S.H.I.E.L.D. agent that's fairly often with him. They are in, I want to say, Mexico. And they witness some big catastrophic thing, and Quentin Beck shows up, Mysterio, and he is fighting said thing, which lets him go and get in the good graces of Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. and them. And basically what that does is cause Fury to want to call on Peter Parker. However, because he and a large majority of his class were snapped away by Thanos at the end of Infinity War, they're restarting their school year. Or they restarted their school year, and it's now getting to be summer, and they're going on a thing in the summer, and Peter wants a vacation. So he starts ghosting Nick Fury. And that's not cool. You don't just ghost Nick Fury. Anyway, he goes off. He wants to not bring his Spider-Man suit because he doesn't want to be... He wants to be on vacation, which... that never happens. Who are you kidding? But, Fury shows up. He gives Peter a bunch of objectives. He and Mysterio end up fighting these elemental creatures, which Mysterio claims is from his version of Earth, which is in another dimension, yada yada. If you've seen the movie, you know. But while this is going on, Peter is also worrying about wanting to confess his feelings to MJ. And he sees, one of his classmates wasn't snapped away, and I don't remember exactly, I don't remember his name, but he's worried that this other guy is going to steal MJ's feelings. Which, stupid. And so there's a whole thing. While this is going on, Fury, who has been searching for Peter this whole time, gets in touch with him, gives him these glasses that was supposed to be given to him by wish of Tony, who, as you know, passed away at the end of Endgame. These glasses contain a powerful AI called, God, what was her name? Edith? I think it was Edith. And Edith, like I said, was given to Peter by Tony. And this lets, now that Peter is working with Fury and Mysterio uses this as a chance to get Edith from Peter. Because, as it turns out, Mysterio was originally someone who worked for Tony while he was the head of Stark Industries. Mysterio was one of the workers for Tony while he was still as a part of Stark Industries. And he has a whole crew of people who felt wronged by Tony over the years. So, he concocted this big scheme to use these big drones and a bunch of projection technology to create these fake elementals and become a superhero. That didn't pan out so great because Peter caught on, MJ figured it out too, and Peter has to go track down Mysterio and warn Fury of this oncoming threat. And he does, and he gets his ass beat by Mysterio, comes back with Happy, and goes and saves the day. Well, now that the day is saved, he returns home. MJ knows his secret now, which she had been looking for. She had suspected it, but now she knows for sure. And I think they start a relationship. I'm not 100% sure, but now they're a lot closer, probably in a relationship. After the animated credits, but before the scrolling up credits, the mid credits, they have a scene with Peter swinging around carrying MJ, and he goes to start going and do stuff as Spider-Man, and a thing comes on a Times Square billboard. It's J. Jonah Jameson with his adamant anti-Spider-Man crusades. God damn, was I not ready for that. I was not ready for that at all. Now, I watched the Sam Raimi trilogy, and I watched them a couple of times each because I was big on Spider-Man as a kid. So I'm decently familiar with some of the ways that he has been portrayed. I never, no matter what medium, I've never liked J. Jonah Jameson. And I think you can see why. Because Spider-Man was one of my favorite superheroes, and he is always adamantly against Spider-Man, and it's annoying to me. But now we know J. Jonah Jameson is here. And we're gonna have fun. Anyway, we have one post-credit scene. And it is the fact that Nick Fury was not actually Nick Fury this entire time. He was a Skrull who was posing as Nick Fury so Nick Fury can go on a little bit of a vacation. And now that's over. So, whenever we get into the next movie, I'll let you know. But that's it for today. My thoughts are, it was a great movie. I just was not ready for that mid-credit scene. I love the whole thing. Through and through. I was really hoping Mysterio would be a good guy, but I know he's classically a villain, so I didn't expect it. But that's it for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you had yourself a damn good one, and I'll see you next week.